I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Wednesday, August 3rd. Today, an escalating crime.
The armed suspect pointing the gun at the security personnel and firing at him.
What happened when Walmart security confronted a group of shoplifting teens, and what police say is behind more violent and brazen robberies. Also today, defending rights.
If we don't mobilize to protect our rights, no one else will.
The Assembly of First Nations meets in Winnipeg while leaders are focused on an Ottawa nation-building program. Plus, life advice.
Anything that you can do to make life easier, because if you make it easier for the other person, it's going to be easier for you.
A hotline with some sage wisdom from residents at a personal care home. Good afternoon. It is September 4th. Thanks for joining us. Or September 3rd. This week, a terrifying moment for shoppers and staff at a Winnipeg Walmart. There was an altercation between an individual and security staff, and someone pulled out a gun. Standing by live with the details is CTV's Catherine Dow. Catherine, what happened?
Well, Marilee, it happened yesterday at the Walmart located at the Unicity Shopping Center in West Winnipeg. Winnipeg police say 4 teens entered the store, took backpacks off the shelves, filled them with merchandise, and tried to leave without paying. That's when a security guard grabbed one of them during the altercation. Another youth pulled out a gun and demanded the guard let the youth go.
The armed suspect pointing the gun at the security personnel and firing at him, almost hitting his face. Thankfully, the gun was determined to be a CO2 propelled cartridge air gun.
Winnipeg police were in the parking lot. Someone flagged them down, and officers quickly entered the store and arrested 4 teenagers. Now facing armed robbery and weapons charges today are a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old girl, a 15-year-old girl, and a 17-year-old boy. All have been detained in youth custody.
Now, Catherine, police officers spoke quite candidly about this case at a news conference this afternoon. What are they saying about this incident and about retail theft in general?
So, Marilee, we heard from Inspector Jen McKinnon of the Major Crimes Division. She spoke from the heart about the reality of theft in Winnipeg today.
I'm a 28-year member of this service, and I have no words to describe how terribly wrong this incident could have gone on for everyone, for the security officers, for the youths that are involved, for our officers that were coming through the door, and for our community that's out shopping on a Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. How did we get to this place? Retail crime used to be about shoplifting. Shoplifting, meaning hiding something in your jacket, in your bag, and going out of this store unnoticed. The goal was not to get caught. People didn't get hurt. Kids didn't come to the store with firearms. But this is what the staff and security are having to deal with every day.
Well, you can really hear the emotion in her voice. Catherine, did police say why they think this happened?
Well, Marilee, we also heard from Inspector Max Waddell today. He says shoplifting has become much more than kids trying to get away with stealing some cheap sunglasses or makeup. He says it's tied to something much more sinister.
The majority of retail theft and shoplifting is not through need. This is organized crime that is happening. It would not surprise me that these youth were directed to complete these acts of theft to later be sold to create monetary value. That's truly what's going on here, and the public needs to understand that. I feel at times there's this misnomer out here that people are starving and they need this for survival. That is not the case.
Now, police also said today that this isn't just a Winnipeg problem. Violent and brazen retail crime is rampant all across Canada. They also said despite the fact that provincial funding that supported the fight against these criminals has run out, the fact that officers were close by and ready to make arrests in this case is evidence that police are still dedicating significant resources to this problem. Police say they'll be out in full force fighting this kind of theft throughout September and again during the Christmas shopping season.
All right, thanks for this, Catherine.
You're welcome.
Police are investigating human remains found near the University of Manitoba campus. The force says the partial remains were found on the banks of the Red River yesterday afternoon near Markham Road and University Crescent. A spokesperson was unable to provide any other details, such as the person's age, gender, or manner of death, or whether or not the remains are historical. The Assembly of First Nations began its General Assembly here in Winnipeg today.
If we don't mobilize to protect our rights, no one else will. We have fought in Parliament, we have fought in the courts, and we have fought on this land to protect our rights as people and as nations. Nothing has been given to us, and we are not going back.
Much of the focus of the three-day assembly is expected to be the federal government's Bill C-5. It lets Ottawa fast-track major projects it deems to be in the national interest. But today, one of the Grand Chiefs said progress cannot come at the cost of rights, treaties, or responsibilities to the land. Delegates are also discussing advancing First Nations policing and harm reduction strategies on substance abuse, among other topics. Police have a suspect in custody following a fatal shooting in a First Nation community in western Manitoba. It happened Sunday night in Wayway-Sakapo, just east of Russell. RCMP say a 23-year-old man was taken to hospital with a gunshot wound but later died. It's believed the suspect and victim knew each other and the shooting was targeted. Police say a 32-year-old man turned himself in earlier today and is charged with second-degree murder. A plan to revitalize a downtown street and turn it into a beacon of positivity is one step closer to reality. The Lord Selkirk West Kildonan Community Committee today approved $60,000 from the Land Dedication Reserve Fund for the Hope Alley project. Main Street Project had applied for the money to paint 2 large wall murals on the alley near Main Street and Henry Avenue. The funding proposal still needs to work its way through other city committees as well as full council. A warning tonight about a potential phone scam. Police have received numerous reports from people who got calls from individuals identifying themselves as Winnipeg police. The call display even appears to show it's coming from the police non-emergency number. Now, investigators say the motives for these calls are unclear, but in a few of the incidents, the caller asked for personal information. Winnipeg police say law enforcement agencies will never call a person and request personal information or money. Police say similar reports have been received in Ontario, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia. The city is looking at ways to make it easier for people to take part in a water bill subsidy program. The Help to Others, or H2O program, offers a one-time credit to people struggling to pay their bill based on the size of the household. Currently, to qualify, a person must show they're unable to pay their bill, that their household income is lower than the federal low-income cutoff, and they're not receiving any social assistance. The Public Service is now looking to update those eligibility requirements, increase the credit amounts, and make the program more visible so more people can apply. A report detailing the changes is expected later this year and would still need to work its way through City Hall. A woman and teen boy are facing charges after firearms were found at a home in Dauphin. Police say the investigation began Saturday after a report a 16-year-old boy had threatened another teen with a weapon over a video chat. That led Dauphin RCMP to a home where they say they found a number of firearms, a prohibited magazine, an energy weapon, and organized crime paraphernalia. Both accused were released with conditions and future court dates. Well, today was back to school day for thousands of Manitoba kids. According to the latest provincial numbers, more than 220,000 kids are heading back to class in Manitoba Public Schools. The largest school division by far is the Winnipeg School Division with more than 30,000 students. That's the home of Sargent Park School, where teachers had their classes all ready this morning. CTV News spoke with some students there about the return to school.
I'm most excited about the opportunity that I can get to make more friends and also to see my friends that I didn't really get to see during summer break.
The school year ends Tuesday, June 30th. That was always the best part, Danny, was seeing your friends that you hadn't seen for months over the summer. A reminder to all the drivers out there, keep an eye out for the kids as they make their way to and from school. And temperature is a bit cool for those walking.
Yeah, absolutely. That cool start to September continue today with a little bit of drizzle across much of southern Manitoba. But yeah, temperatures not a little below seasonal averages still, and it's going to get a little bit cooler as we move through the week. Now, first time this year, I'm pretty sure I'll have to ask Colleen and Terry, but frost advisory tonight for much of the southeastern Manitoba. We may see that move even further west towards Winnipeg, Portage la Prairie. So something to keep an eye on if you haven't harvested your garden yet. But as for today, mild temperatures, but the rain is on its way. I'll show you how much we are expected to get tomorrow coming up. Taking a look outside right now, 12 degrees under partially cloudy skies, wind out of the north-northwest at 23 kilometers per hour. The pressure's rising and the humidity sitting at 54%.
The Bathfitter Live Eye is brought to you by Bathfitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years.
And no traffic tips to pass on, but we're looking at the St. James Bridge there. Traffic building up, heading southbound onto Kenaston. If you do see something out there, please let us know.
Have a news tip? When you see news happening, let CTV News Winnipeg know. Text your tips, pictures, and videos to 10400. That's 10400. Message and data rates may apply.
Get Winnipeg's top stories, breaking news alerts, and watch live. Download the CTV News app.
Alimentation Couche-Tard reported earnings with revenue down year over year. The company's based in Quebec but owns convenience stores around the world. It brought in more than $17 billion in its latest quarter. That's a 5% drop from last year. Still, investors weren't phased, pushing the stock up nearly 8% at one point today. Here's a look at how the trading day ended. The Canadian dollar is down slightly to $72.48. West Texas Intermediate dropped $1.67 to $63.92. Western Canadian Select is up more than $2 to $53.23. And the TSX is up again, gaining 135 points to another record close. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
During the Second World War, a huge number of Canadians supported the war effort while never wearing a uniform. This includes the thousands who served in the Merchant Marines, bringing food, ammunition, and people for the war effort.
They were never recognized as part of the armed forces, but on a per capita basis and on a percentage basis, it was the most dangerous part of most dangerous service to be in World War II. Police service.
The members of the Merchant Marines may not have received the same honors and accolades as the soldiers did when they got home, but their sacrifices and bravery are now celebrated across Canada every year on this day for Merchant Navy Day.
Many senior military people have said without the Merchant Navy, the results of the Second World War could have been vastly different, vastly different. So I think it's great that Canadians stop for a moment and just pay tribute and recognize that they were part of the services that were battling what was going on in World War II.
12,000 men and women served in Canada's Merchant Navy, and more than 25,000 merchant ships voyages across the Atlantic were made during the war. Well, we all need life advice at one time or another, and who better to offer it than people who've lived long, rich lives? That's the idea behind a project at Misericordia Place, where residents at the personal care home share valuable lessons through a life advice hotline. Seniors have pre-recorded their advice about dating, following your dreams, even moose hunting. It's a fun way to get residents connected to the community by sharing their stories. One resident you'll hear from is Uncle Bill.
I try to create a smile on someone at least once a day. But I try to instill in people, maybe friends, children growing up, that it's easier to get a smile than it is a frown. And remember, it comes back to you.
If you're ready for some life advice, you can call 204-788-8060 and follow the prompts. The phone line, by the way, is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, what do Santa Claus and the Grey Cup have in common? The answer is next in the Spotlight. Stay with us.
Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Led Zepp again, the premier tribute.
All right, Danny's back now for Spotlight, and it may only be September, but we're already getting details about this year's Santa Claus parade.
I know that the weather hasn't been great, but yeah, it's closer than you think. And this year, Marilee, it seems like Santa may be a bit of a football fan. This year, the Manitoba Hydro Santa Claus Parade is teaming up with the Grey Cup Festival. Of course, Winnipeg is playing host to the CFL Championship game this year. This year's Grey Cup Parade Grand Marshal kind of spoiled that. It's none other than the Grey Cup trophy itself. The Santa Claus Parade will take place on Saturday, November 15th at 5 o'clock. The Grey Cup game is the very next day. So the parade will start at Portage in Main, head west down Portage until it turns south onto Memorial Boulevard and ends at York Avenue.
Wow. Exciting, extra exciting this year. All right, now to a popular country music artist who's returning to Winnipeg.
That's right. Josh Ross is Canada-born, Nashville-based, and the reigning 2024 CCMA Entertainer of the Year.
Baby, I'm in trouble. Steady missing you, I'm getting through another double.
His hit Trouble went to #1 on the Canadian country charts. Ross won the 2025 Juno Award for Country Album of the Year. His upcoming tour for his latest album, Later Tonight, will bring him to the Burton Cummings Theatre February 24th, 2026. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Visit livenation.com.
Josh Ross. It's harder to say than you think.
Try it at home,
I was
folks.
practicing while you were reading that. All right. Here's a question for you. Have you ever came across some impressive works of art and wondered, how did they do that?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not an artist whatsoever, but now is your chance to find out. The Heart Trail Studio Art Tour returns this month, giving you the chance to meet some talented local artists and find out about their methods and inspiration. 20 artists, including painters, potters, and sculptors, will be letting you inside their home studios during the self-guided tour, September 20th and 21st. There's no cost for the tour, but you may find a piece or two you want to take home with you. To find out more, head to hearttrailstudiotour.net.
Sounds fun. All right, thanks, Danny.
And here's your look at the primetime lineup. At 7, it's Master Chef. At 8, Laugh Along with Match Game. Then at 9, Tim Allen keeps the comedy rolling in overdrive with back-to-back episodes of Shifting Gears. And a look out at the Provencher Bridge right now, 12 degrees here in Winnipeg. I'll tell you when we'll finally see the sun return, coming up shortly.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&Teak Spa Salon. CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
All right, Danny, I was giving you a hard time about saying that country star's name, but I couldn't even figure out the date today. So it is September, August 3rd.
September, August 3rd, you just said?
Oh, September. This is short week is getting me.
And this weather's getting me, and it's not going to get better for a couple of days still, Marilee. It's been a relatively cool day here in southern Manitoba. Windy, gusting up to 50 kilometers per hour out of the north. Now for tonight, we do have some frost advisories in effect for most of southeastern Manitoba that could spread a little further west. Now, on the other side, though, we're going to be keeping an eye on a system developing. It's a low-pressure system from the Arctic, and as you can see, it's developing right in the northwestern tip of the province, and it's just going to move all the way down into the west. That's tomorrow morning. So basically, the entire western part of the province is expecting some rain tomorrow, between 10 and 20 millimeters. It's going to continue shifting in towards Winnipeg. We should see 5 to 10 millimeters and pretty gray skies for most of your Thursday. It is pushing out though, and heading into Friday we should see slightly better weather than we've been seeing over the past couple of days. Tonight here in Winnipeg, dipping down to 4 degrees under partly cloudy skies. That risk of frost is kicking around, and winds coming out of the northwest at 10 kilometers per hour. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, rain 5 to 10 millimeters, 10-degree high with winds out of the south at 15. And but a little bit of good news. Friday, we're starting to see that sun poke out. Mainly cloudy though, 15 degrees. Saturday, the Banjo Bowl happening at the stadium under a mix of sun and cloud. The sun returning even more Sunday along with the Teddy Bears picnic, 19 degrees, and then we're back to seasonal temperatures of 22 and 23 on Monday and Tuesday. And taking a look at our first Skywatch pick of the day, this one's from Lori. Out near Neepawa, of course, you see the school bus there and cotton candy sky. And our second was from Lisa. That's out in Morrison, Ontario, which is on Lake the Woods. Beautiful sunset there. Keep those pictures coming. You can send them to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
Thanks, Danny. Well, if the temperatures are still warm for you, here is one way to help cool down the dog days of summer. How fun is this? An outdoor pool in St. Albert, Alberta was filled with pups for an annual I don't know if he wants to go swimming, dog-only swimming event. All of the proceeds from this day go towards an animal shelter. It also marked the last day for swimming in the public pool, which is all the more reason to let the dogs get in there.
You know, I think they do that here on some of the splash pads and little pools. I'll check the city's website, and maybe you can take Jack for a little swim this weekend.
Jack is like that little guy in the life jacket that I said wasn't into it. Yeah, Jack doesn't like the water.
Yeah, my cats would. I mean, they try to climb in the shower, but I don't know if they'd hop in a pool. We'll see.
I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try it. All right. That does it for us this hour, but don't go far. We're back at 6 o'clock with much more local news. Hope to see you then.